This isn't live anyway. Coffee. One luck. Thanks for the thumb. Hey, Crispy. New dab rig. My little brother just gave me a new dab rig. So I figured, when in Rome, you know what I mean? Mr. Steven, what's happening? Hey, Crispy, I just want you to know I very much appreciate you and the interactions that we've been having the last few weeks and few days in specific. It's appreciated, man. Having a bit of a day. So my stepmom is, I mean, she really is a trooper. But she's not doing good. I don't know if I should say what's going on, but it's we're putting her into a place that is going to be good for her. It's hard to watch people deteriorate, and I don't know what I was going to say, like a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't think it's right for me to air this stuff out right now. But if you can, please put some thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff, whatever belief you follow. Just, her name's Marge, and she's been my stepmom for 40 years, at least. Probably longer. She's been the only kind of like solid, stable. I mean, she call you out on your shit, but you know, like, from the lady that I grew up with to the lady she is now is it's hard to watch. I'm gonna try my first dab on this rig. I haven't smoked anything today, and I actually had to take a nap after my little brother and my stepmom left because it was just overwhelming, and this hate that I can't help. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wish I could share more on that. I just needed to get it off my head. Because sitting in your own shit thinking about other things that you can't have any power over. But I'm grateful for another day on the side of the dirt. Grateful for the people I have in my life. Tomorrow's gonna really fucking suck. This too shall pass, they say. I was gonna go to a meeting tonight, but I wouldn't have anything nice to say. What's everybody doing right now anyway? Mr. Steven, Mr. Crispy, all the lurkers. Hey, Mr. Neil. My pops always tells me, don't waste energy on anything that you can't control. You should just sit there, right? Oh, that's hot. And he even gave me dabs. A couple dabs worth anyway. Like I said, this is the new rig. You just watch. It's gonna be me taking a hit and me coughing my balls off. I don't really smoke a lot of this stuff, so I'm not proficient as good as my brother is. This is the last rig that he gave me. Just a little tiny thing, but it's all gummed up with dab stuff. At least this one. I didn't put any water in it, which I should be. Whatever. It's probably gonna give me shit. He's probably gonna be pissed that I didn't do my first dab out of this rig without him. I want to be like looking pro when I go to the big time. My brother is a big dabber, so I'm not as experienced. I'm a flower smoker, hash smoker, but it is what it is, I guess. It's definitely easier with a bigger rig. Holy fuck. Ah. Ah. And that was like smoking a whole DB right to my head. Yeah. Takes a little bit of the edge off. Crispy, do you do dabs? Anybody here do dabs? Water, 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 water. Yeah. I get coffee. That's the only water I drink. And yeah, I think it needs water too. Yeah, you're right. Because it's got a bubbler on it. So, and it like made my eyes water and everything. Yeah, I'm a flower power guy too. But when your brother gives you like high end super concentrates, like he's been giving me concentrates and concentrates and concentrates and like all these little jars. Like that thing's still packed full of butter. You can't see into this one, but this one's probably got, I don't know. If you smoke flower, like if you smoke dabs all day, like 1 an hour, I probably got a week's worth of dabs just in this one. And then this is the bottoms of another one, but that's like smoking a joint and a half of really good THC flower for just one little freaking dab. It's pretty neat. But it kind of reminds me of like the old drug use days when I was smoking out of bongs for doing other bad shit. So I think that's kind of like, that's why it's one once in a while thing. Like my brother's over right now. They came up. I actually have a new coffee table now. I'm getting rid of all the mismatched silverware stuff that Kimberly and I had. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. What do you do with like actual silverware? Like do you, because there is silver in it. Like do you melt it down, or I don't know what to do with it. But I know it's not cheap stuff. Definitely needs to be polished. But I just hope that mom finds some peace and some serenity in her new place. She's been through a lot in the last 2-3 years. And it's unfortunate I didn't get to see a lot of that life, because when I was in addiction, I was in and out, in and out, in and out, and as many times as you say, okay, this time it's different, it falls on deaf ears when you're constantly relapsing and going, getting some clean time and then relapsing. It's just, you have to, instead of speak it, show it. And I mean, the person I was 12 years ago to the person I am today is like, I mean, I still have some character defects. I admit that. Like I'm not I've always told you guys I'm not a perfect person. Not, there is no such thing as perfection. Just progress. Like I'm a work in progress, and I don't know. So I kept myself away from the family, and now I've been showing them for the last, well, my little brother AJ, like seriously, he's been my family rock when it comes to having any connection with any of the family. He has always 100% stood by me. I mean, he had to step away when I was really doing bad, but for the most part, he's been the only one consistent. Oh, and my sister. My little sister lives across Canada in Quebec, though. So for chats version, like I've got Messenger, so I'll have Messenger chats and video chats with her. She's her own little person now, right? She's got a life and a family and whatnot, so we keep in touch. But long distance stuff is with family. You know, like it's like when you see your best friend after a summer not seeing them. It's like yesterday when you meet up with them again, because it's you got that family connection and whatnot. So it's, but that being like, I didn't get a chance to be a part, like a full-time part of all of the families. Like my younger brother Chris, I mean, he's got a wife and 2 kids. I just met them for the first time this summer, or last summer. Yeah, last summer. We went up to the lake and for Maverick's birthday, and you know, like it took almost 20 years to have like a camp out trip with, you know, my stepmom, my 2 brothers, my nephews, my niece. Like, you know, it's been, I don't know where I was going with this, but oh yeah, with moms, just you know. I don't know. And then tomorrow is a fucking. I just want to sleep tomorrow away and just be done with that day. And then Saturday is the move. We go and drop all of our stuff and pick it up from the storage locker and get it there. That'll be good. Yeah, I don't know. That just kicked me right in the face. It's great. Not so much achy anymore. Been a stress ball. Not so much as like I've been. And honestly, I've been stressing out for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, months actually. But you know, today is some sort of a good day anyway. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Got to have my family here and have lunch and hang out for a bit. Got a new coffee table, dab rig, silverware. Yeah, it's oh, I got the duvet on the bed. It actually matches the walls, so it's like this, basically the same. Well, it's a little darker, but kind of matches the walls. I think I'm gonna see if I can paint, because I like that color of the wall, but you know, you can come up with the purple. See this purple color? It's very purple. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, that wall and this wall are the same, but that wall and that wall are purple. I mean, it works with the blankets. Anyways, how was everybody's day? What did everybody get up to do? Neil is his Friday, so what do you get, like 2 days off and then you go back on Sunday, or do you get 3 days off and go back on Monday? push you that way so I can go this way. And I did not put the patch on today. Oh, just about. Get one of these things out and have it ready for tomorrow. Enclosed user guide. I've never done the patches, so anybody else done the whole quitting of smoking? Says this medication can help you quit smoking by replacing nicotine in cigarettes. Yeah, anyways. Crazy. Anyways, I take one of these. I don't know if I want to. I think I've heard that these things make you start having like weird dreams and shit. So I don't want to take it just before bed and then have it all like fuck with my zen. I know that I have shitty sleeps. But if I put it on at night and have wicked nasty dreams, I'll just be a useless human being tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna like, instead of having a morning coffee right when I wake up, so I've actually been postponing the coffee about an hour before I like guys when I get up, and then have my first cup. It's about an hour instead of it was like right away, and then I would have a smoke. So I've been postponing the coffees for an hour, so I'm not used to like having a sip of coffee and then having a puff. Coffee, smoke. So, and I've been doing some sort of a walk a day, walking down to the bottom of the hill and back a few times, and trying to be healthier. Went out with a couple of guys yesterday, and we were all just super bored, so we just got out of the house. And was that yesterday that I went to? Yeah, I think it was yes. Yeah, because I posted those other videos, right? Yeah. I don't know. Today just drained me though. Yeah. Right, Snowy. Good old Snowy. that other side of the lake is something else, man. So pretty over there, but it's the cold side of the lake. Hey, Mr. Mike, how you doing? How you been? Oh, just hanging out with Lexi, yes. You know, I was getting bored and lonely, so I just figured, hey, who else is bored and lonely? For the most part, all is good. Another day on the side of the dirt, clean and sober. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna try and quit smoking. So that's tomorrow's first day. Cause FTG, yo. And it's ridiculously pricey and all that good stuff. Dude, I look completely different, eh? Fuck. That was my birthday present. My brother Jay, freaking, he just, I look like a gnome. And he's like, no, you need to get rid of that. And he'd been bugging me for like a couple months. And then birthday came up, stuff was going on, shit was hitting fan with whatever. And then we went for a coffee, a barber, for lunch. We went and looked at vehicles for sale and went to Port Renfrew. Got a huge Honda outboard, and yeah, it was exactly what the day needed to happen. It was good. So that's all on him. That was his fault. But one thing I'm really just so I don't know if I think it was a spite move. I don't know what the fuck. I won't even. I don't know. I had this razor that was given to me by Kimmers, and it was living underneath the sink in the bathroom. Whenever I needed to she got her own brand new clippers, same deal but better, and so she gave me the blue one, and it kind of went when when she moved out. So I don't know if it was a spiteful thing or if it was just like her last ploy to try to hurt me. I guess I don't get it. It is what it is. I just wish her all the best in the world. Just hope she's doing good. But man, why did you have to take the thing I was actually used to using for the last 10 and a half years, 12 years? I was actually pretty pampered. Like, she was a very good hairstylist, and she did keep sure, like, she did all my haircuts and stuff like that. So I was pampered when it came to that. But like, it's just mean. Why do you gotta be that? Why do you gotta take away to the one thing that might might make me feel somewhat humanized, cleaning myself up, and I don't know. I'll just unsmile. Anyways, how you been, Mike? What's good with you? After a month, I was good to go. You quitting? So you've been off him for like 6 years now. Fucking A, buddy. Did you do the patch as well, or what? Or you just my brother just cold turkeyed, but he doesn't have the addictive personality like me. He's always been the jock of the family, but I just need to find some sort of healthy habit to I don't know. Maybe I'll start taking bottles of water down. Like literally the only liquid that I consume. I do not drink water at all any day. The only intake of fluids I get is through coffee or ginger ale. So maybe hey man, it is what it is, right? It's just trying to like be okay with just being in your own fucking skin. It sucks. That's why I've been doing a lot of these lives. I'm trying to get this channel growing a little bit more again. If it wasn't so bloody cold and snowy out in the back still, I would start playing, doing fires and shit again. I have a couple projects that I'm wanting to get on the deck doing, and I'm honestly I'm procrastinating is what it is. The snow and this little bit of funk I've been in is not helping it at all. So I think if I keep myself busy and I mean I've got like Sour Patch candies and what are they called? Here, I'll go get them and show you guys what I'm talking about. Sour Patch candies, because yes, and Jello, like they're like big jelly beans. It's going to be the oral fixation factor of it all, because you only got ice. Oh, bro, it's been like at the peak of when it snowed. A couple, I don't know. It's like February 2nd, I think it snowed. And I think in the backyard we got almost like just I in there was drifts more than 2 feet deep. So I mean we got some snow. So we were I was kind of I mean I could have got out. I was kicking off the method and like I was getting off the methadone. I didn't want to do anything with that anymore. And I was feeling like shit. I'd already stocked up the house with everything I needed for the 10 days or whatever it was. And yeah. I mean, what's the date today? Oh, yes, 13th, right. 60 in the desert? That's cold for you guys right now. I quit drinking, all my teeth became sweet teeth. I chew a shit ton of gum since I quit smoking, down to about 3 packs of gum a week. Opposed to like the 5 or 6 packs a day. Sometimes we switch addictions just to like self-soothe the other things, right? It's I found that like when I was doing all of that counseling shit when I was going through the treatment center, that like the amount of people that have addictive personalities and like it, if they like it, you know, it's just a lot of people have there are things that they crave to do, and it's I don't know, some sort of something or other, psychological shite. trying to find that right amount of dopamine to kick. I smoked 1.5, 2 packs a day. Yeah, I was last month. I was packing them in. That was, yeah, but now I'm like, I think I'm just done with, like, I'm cut my coffee in, like, I'm drinking like a fifth of the amount of coffee I used to drink. The methadone's gone. I want the smoking. I want to be healthy for the summer, and I want to be able to, like, climb Christopher Rock with my buddy. Like, I've been wanting to do it again since the last time, but it's a feat, and smoking is not helping. I mean, I've been smoking cigarettes since I was like, I started when I was 11, and then 12 I was smoking a lot. So it was a lot of years of smoking weed. Like, I've that's the one thing that I'll always keep is the weed, because it's always never done me wrong. I smoked for 23 years. It's hard, especially when an addictive personality. Yeah, it really is. Like, um, when I was when I was 17, I got charged, and I turned 18, and they raised the youth charge to an adult charge. So I I spent like nine months on the charge, and ended up getting out. No, I the charge was for 9 months, and I got out on um, the ankle monitoring program after 6 months, because it was starting to get crowded, and I was not doing anything wrong in jail. So um, I had to quit smoking then. So, but that wasn't wanted. Like, I was fucking absolute grouch without the cigarettes for at least a month and a half in jail. But as soon as I got out, I started drinking again, and smoking and drinking and doing stupid stuff just goes hand in hand and hand in hand. So Scott nod and smile, and like, you know, I would be this guy for all the experiences that I've put my body through. But the one thing for sure will always stay with me: pot. I love watching a plant grow, and like harvesting and smoking the stuff that you grow. It's phenomenal. It's one of the most therapeutic things that I've found about the whole marijuana scene. Like, my mom grew it. I've known how to grow a pot since, like, we had a little garden growing tomatoes and zucchinis and cucumbers and fields of fucking weed. But yeah, it's good times. The worst thing I've ever done, smoking weed or eating weed or whatever weed, um, is take one or two extra 5-cent candies as you're filling a huge bag. Like, eat a couple and just pay for whatever you bring up to the till. But that's the most ruthless thing I've done on the pot. Keeps me in check with all the, like, the bad, because this life is way better than that last life. How old are you, Mike? Roughly 40s? Oh yeah, the answer to life. Nice. You said that the other night, didn't you? The answer to life. I need to watch that movie again. Check it out. Good. I'll look it up on the Fire Stick tonight. And yeah, one of most Def's best roles, that's for sure. You ever watch Pootie Tang? That Chris Rock joint? That was one of my favorites when I was growing up. I probably watched that movie like 4,000 times at least. That sounds really tasty though. Fun fact, so I knew a few people in the treatment centers that were totally clean and sober and hadn't licked any drugs or done any. Their program was impeccable, but they peed hot on random pee tests that you get in treatment centers, and they were hot for opiates. And any kind of poppy seed has trace amounts of opiates. So if you're in a treatment center and or in any program or on probation and submit P tests or anything to do with family stuff that you have to P test for, do not eat any poppies, because just don't. Chances are you will test for opiates. That's my factoid of the day. I should come up with some sort of fact that's not necessarily known. But poppy seed muffins are dope. Oh, it's just starting to get itchy again, and now I'm just so annoyed I don't have razor to fucking deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. I just got myself the Kershaw Tritum in carbon fiber. Oh, cool. I had a couple small little Kershaws. I can't remember what they were called. Oh, there's one here. Oh, I don't want to move all that shit. It's like a little Tonto one with serrated. Like the blade is about yay big, but this much of the blade is got that serrated, and then Tonto, and the other one is I just can't remember the names of them. I haven't seen them in a minute, so joys of the way my brain works is if I don't see it or play with it or like I can't retain it. I have to like constantly be thinking about it, or just I lose that information. Like it'll pop back up once I've like researched, but like it's absolutely gone. Yeah, I mean, in some situations it's handy, but I prefer not to have that. I mean, if I want a serrated knife, I'm going to a steakhouse. You know, like that's the way I think of serrated blades, or like um, a knife bread. You know, it's almost like it's a knife bread pattern on those serrated blades. So it's for, I don't know. I just think of it as like a bread knife, or if I'm eating steak, I need something serrated. Everything else just should be nicely sharpened. Yes, full blade all day. Speaking of which, what do you rock today? I got to get some. I've got epoxy. I wonder if that would work. I mean, it's, it's different epoxy than what was on it, though. I would have to probably clean it off. So the PM3 had that iridium thumb stud for the release on the PM3, and it fell off, and it's fallen off twice. Once right away when I just got it, because it dropped on concrete and it just popped, and then we glued it, and the second time it just the glue held on for that whole time that I've had the knife. And then I was at Tim Hortons the other night, and I don't know what happened. It just went blink and fell between the seat and the truck. So I'm so glad that I didn't lose it. Or how did that? I don't know. I all I remember, it was in between the seat and the truck, and the maybe it fell part of my pocket, and I was holding it, and it fell. I can't remember. But hey, Miss Allie, that's usually my folder that I have. But my fixie has been this one for forever. The Park River. Just can't get enough of this knife. It's got everything I look in for a knife. Pins, wood, fixie, good sheath, and I have yet to have to put an edge on it. Like, I'll just drop it. V3 has been probably the most. Actually, I can't say that, because that PM3, like, I use it for everything, and I just drop it too. So as long as you're not like hitting hard shit with your knives, like paying attention to what you're putting your knife into. Well, if you ever want one made, Mike, give me a call. Civivi Draxor. How was your week, Miss Allie? I had my first day nap in I don't know how long. It was just a long, emotional day. Yeah. long, yeah. But I did have I literally had like an hour and a half, 2 hour nap. So I didn't sleep for shit last night, anyways. But it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You can never not be grateful for those days. For that matter, any day on the side of the dirt is a good day. Yeah, I guess Florida's getting hammered too. Scab did that drive back home today, and the rains you guys have in that part of the states right now is. I guess you guys, this is like pre-spring weather for you guys, isn't it? We got another, I don't know, week or probably week or three before it starts becoming any sort of spring weather, buds on the trees and stuff. So freezing rain all over Ohio. We're supposed to be getting cold again. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, it is February, right? It is nice though. Freezing weather just is not fun though. I know that. I'm still sitting in. I mean, as much as it's absolutely gorgeous out, all the snow is keeping the temperatures way cold, and I'm just glad we're on this side. This is I say this all the time. This is like the sunny side is completely different than that side. Like you're still driving. Like the campground was like deep snow still. Yeah. 0 degrees here with the wind chill. Yeah, and we get the lake like that wind when I was out. Like I had my just a hoodie on because like if you were in the sun, it was nice, but if you're anywhere close to that lake and that breeze kicks on you, if you don't have like a wind coat or an actual overcoat, that wind just cuts through you. It's so bloody cold. And I had a full on tracksuit, so I mean I was okay until I got to the beach. 0 degrees is cold though. And you're in Fahrenheit, aren't you, Mike? So yeah, that's cold. That's what is that? That's like -10. I don't know how that works. I wish North America had like metric or standard. Like not just doesn't make sense. Why are we having to like do all these conversions every time? I was good in school, math and all that stuff, and like I've lost all that education. What am I doing? I'm looking for conversions. Yeah, it's like 6.6 degrees minus 6.6 degrees Celsius. So it's and zero degrees is like even more. Zero -17. So like that's damn cold, man. Yeah, that's no fun. No bueno, Michael. No bueno. Like your eye, like it's funny that you're making all those cryy faces Like your cry would literally be crying and frozen on your face at that point. You should find one that has like icicles as tears. I just thought it was really funny there for a second. We have all 4 seasons in one week. Oh yeah, like we've Calgary or like in Alberta, the Chinooks that you get there, like it could be like 30 degrees, and then you'll get the winds and rains, and then the sleet and snow, and then the like frigid wind cold. Yeah, it's Alberta is the king of Chinooks for sure. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes kind of deal. It's constantly changing because we like BC, we have the Rockies and the Pacific, right? So the currents come up and over the freaking mountains, and then Alberta, and then in the plains. So all that turbulence and shite that happens right there, it's makes for some interesting weather patterns for sure. And then when you get the low pressure that comes up from the states underneath, coming up from um, eastern Washington, coming up after through the Rockies, it's and then the Arctic coming down. It just that area just gets pummeled with all the weird weather patterns for sure. The one thing I miss about the prairies is like being able to watch the storm come, like rain on you, lightning, all that stuff, and then watch it go away. It's kind of cool watching stuff like that in the prairies. Michael, I'm like feel so cold for you right now, man. Hopefully you have like a wood stove cranking out the heat. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? I know Neil's gonna be grocery shopping, laundry, and listening to tunes. Right, Neil? Holy cow, it's already been an hour. Crazy. Oh, I gotta remind myself. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah. Boom. Amazon. Okay. When's your birthday, Mike? Did you already say when? Not really anything. We have a lot of rain. Put some rubber duckies on and like just go and play in the puddles, Miss Allie. Is it like cold rain though, or is it like warm Georgian heat? June 21st. The answer to life. And July 3rd. Is that when yours is, Miss Allie? Punch those numbers in. Back. That one. That one. 2-1. It's a Saturday this year, Mikey. Really? And it was. Oh, I already had it punched in, Miss Allie. That's hilarious. My kids are in July 9th and July 14th. 1 year and 5 days apart. Ain't that cool? My so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many between the three of them. They're like less than a month apart. Like like I think it's like 17 days between, or less than that, like 7. Oh, 8 days. All three of the boys are 8 days apart. No, no, they're a month apart. Yeah, 13th and the 13th. So yeah, but all three of them are summer babies, basically. August and September. I'm 5 years older than you. No, well, kind of, because I right now I'm 5 years older than you, but I'll be 4 years older than you because you're gonna be 42, and so yeah, I'm 46. Got me some Irish twins. Nice, good little ginger babies. There was a set of twins that my brother went to school with, McCaskills, Josh and I can't remember, Jay and Josh maybe. Anyways, they were Irish too. Coolest kids. And they always had our back. Like they were like the epitome of like, yeah. Irish for sure. They look like Prince Harry. Like they're like, yeah, good times, good times. How old are your kids? It ain't gingers, but close in age. Oh, okay. Yeah, my kids aren't close in age. Um, well, the two youngest ones are 2 years apart, and then um, my oldest is he's 20. He'll be 24 in August, or he'll be 25. No, 24. He's 23 right now. You and me both, brother. Look at this. Like this, all these little patches. Like I want to keep it clean from the on the chin line because I remember when I had that lusciousness. I looked like I had like two white patches just growing out. It's just weird. They're little wires. My mom was a redhead, so that's where I get the redness in my. I was actually a bleach blonde baby when I was, but yeah. Now I got like white, and like it looks like I have no hair, but it's all white. It's crazy. But I've been white since I started getting white when I was like 18, 19. I think that was the longest I'd had it in a long while. I don't think it was probably the longest it's been for a while, or it could have been the longest I ever had. I don't know. I don't remember it being much longer the last time I grew it out. But that's all gone. I'm gonna keep it clean now because no, do something kind for someone. DSKFS. That's Zach Stuff. That's his hashtag. Do something kind for someone. I thought that was the best spot to have it. Top left. Yeah. Mike, you got one too, don't you? Yeah. Just it's still the Velcro part, so like I can put any moral patch because of the Velcro that it came with, and I just use speed glue just to, and then I put a couple stitches on each side just to hold it, and it yeah, I use speed sew. and I just threw a couple stitches in the stitch on each side, and I want to get a couple more, or make something else, some other catchy hashtag, and get that all made out like that. Like the title of this live, what you saying? I've been saying that word for, I think I made it up like when I was like 10 or 11. What you saying? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying? But it was always what you saying. And I had hats and stuff made. I had a couple hats made with it. But it's like I used to paint it in graffiti on lockers, and yeah. And I say what she's saying to everybody. Like, if I'm out and about, like, that's just, I say that to everybody, everywhere. What you saying? Just one of those things. Hashtag that guy chirps. No, I'm not that conceited, or am I? No. Yeah, I think it'd be neat to have something. I mean, that my patch is kind of cool, but hashtag BC Gerbs is not catchy. It's just hitting out over midnight. Have a great weekend, folks. Blessings, Mr. Mike. Thanks for the chat. Hope you have a great day tomorrow and blessed weekend as well. I do these lives like periodically. I'll probably do 2 or 3 a day, or one or two at least a day for the foreseeable future. So stay blessed, brother. Need to get one of your patches. Don't you have a sticker? I haven't made any patches. I don't even know where to go to get patches made. And it would have to be in like, so Zach's got it in blue. I love the color orange, so I would do it'd be nice if they could do some sort of black and orange. Like, I used to do graffiti where I would take the top half of the letter and the bottom half of the letter, but I would do like a heartbeat pattern in my scribble that I would do. I would do fear. That was my tag back then, and there would be mushrooms or spray paint cans that I would put in the pieces, and but I would always separate the two colors with the heartbeat kind of thing. That was my niche in the graffiti thing. You can probably call any sporting goods for patches made. That would make sense because they're doing uniforms and shit, right? I know there's a hat store that does it embroidering right on the hat, but by the time I got a whole bunch made, it would be like, yeah, even if I got like 10 made, it would cost probably $300, $400 to get that many hats made. 24 applesauce. Does sticker meal do patches? Like these ones? Like the raised. I should just ask Zach where he gets his done. I don't know. I don't know. I'll research and figure it out. 9/11. It's crazy. I've been seeing 9/11 in numbers, or 11/11 or 333. It's just weird numbers that I constantly see throughout the day. Doing speaking to text. I got to set that up on the tablet because it's a lot easier sometimes. Oh, I got to call in with my brother and figure out for tomorrow. So I have to shut this down here pretty quick. But always remember to thank a vet, hug a vet, appreciate a vet, thank them for their services, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing stuff like this. So big thank you to all of those vets. And if you're an addict like this guy is, never quit quitting. Email is always going to be in the about section. Reach out. I cannot financially help you in any way getting into treatment and whatnot, but I have Google at my fingertips. And if you're in need of a detox, a rehab, a treatment center, reach out. I will find out what's closest to you. And if you need help, man, hit my email up and we'll change numbers, and just know that you're never ever alone. Yeah. 22, no more for sure. Anyways, thanks guys for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one.